Hey guys, this is Ackleyattack4427 here with a very special thoughts video for all of you guys, and you know what? I think I might as well cut to the chase here, which is Descendants 3. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't need to build up anything. I just don't want to show my gratitude on what I thought about a movie I just saw. No, I just said the title, Descendants 3. That's pretty much it. That's all you're gonna get. Yeah, like I said, no build up, no no build up towards the movie I'm gonna be talking about. No gratitude whatsoever. No, I just said the title of the movie and that's it. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I guess you can kind of see where I'm getting at by this point. So yeah, I think for this special thoughts video that I would do, I thought it makes sense that pretty much much like all the other times where I would stray away from theatrical released movies for a bit, just so that I can do something special to, you know, mix things up a bit for once. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, and yeah, or I have been doing for a little while now. I just don't do it all the time, to say the least. But yeah, I think it makes sense for this thoughts video. I'm gonna be talking about Descendants 3. So yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say. Yeah. So yeah, probably by the time I'm recording this, the movie just aired on Disney Channel not too long ago, and yeah, I guess if anything, I saw the whole thing all the way through, and I think I thought it makes sense that I would do that because believe it or not, it has been a long time since I tuned into a Disney Channel movie, as I know my younger self has done that for quite a while, but I never actually done it in several years now. So, but I think it makes sense that I would do it for tonight, and thankfully it turned out to work out pretty well. So pretty much what I gotta say. Yeah. So yeah, I guess if anything, now I think I will say this right now before I get right on to talking about the third Descendants movies right about now. I bet all of you are wondering what do I think of, well, the first two movies beforehand. Now I think I will say this. I think pretty much on what I know about Descendants for the most part, I've only heard about it for quite a while now, but I've never got around to seeing it. But I think I have been informed. But I think the only person I know of who actually does talk about Descendants to me at least, probably from a while back, is of course my girlfriend Casamelli. So yeah, I guess if anything, I think she actually told me some good things about it, and yeah, I've never actually got around to actually seeing it because, you know, I was too busy with what's going on, and yeah, like I said, I haven't tuned into a new Disney Channel movie in quite a while now. So but yeah, thankfully, just not too long ago, I will probably say about a few months ago, I was lucky enough to get both these movies in this one DVD that I currently have right about now. Yeah, bit of an interesting story on that one. So, but yeah, I think it makes sense that I would probably talk about the first two before I get right on to the third one. Now the first Descendants movie I thought was just okay at best. I think there are some things that I just kind of thought was a little bit flagging uninteresting, but at the same time, I think I will have to say the casting on it is actually pretty good. For while not very visually interesting, it does get away with some really good visuals to mix things up a bit, and not to mention some of the songs, I have to say, I did actually rock out with some of them. Other ones I just thought it didn't grab me that much. So yeah, I will say the first film I thought was just okay in my opinion. And I guess I can kind of sort of say the same thing for the second film as well, as they actually did do a little bit of improvement from what the first film had, but it does actually have some really strong story elements in it to make it stand out on its own. So yeah, I guess if anything, the first two films I thought was just okay in my opinion. Nothing great, nothing spectacular, but if it's something up your alley, then I'm sure you'll get through these just fine. So yeah. Oh yeah. Whew, well, now that I got that those two out of the way, now I bet if you're wondering, now that the third film has finally came and gone right about now, especially during the time I'm recording this, and by the time this video is up right about now, I bet if you're wondering, what do I finally think of the third film now that I finally saw it? Well, believe it or not, I know I'm gonna sound crazy for saying this, but I think it's actually pretty good. Yeah. So, yeah, you're hearing this right out of my mouth. I actually think the third Descendants movie, in my opinion, I think it's actually a really good one. Yeah, I think I really love on how they really did some major improvements from the stuff that were lacking in the first two films, while at the same time incorporating some new elements to it to make it stand out on its own, much like the second film, and yeah, I guess for this being the third installment right about now, and not to mention from my bit of research, this is of course the final film in the trilogy right about now. So yeah, it's a trilogy. I guess this is not only probably the best one out of all three of these movies, but I think it's actually a really good one to actually go out on. So yeah, I guess if anything, yeah, for a while I don't think it's necessarily the best one I've seen for quite a while, because yeah, like I said, it has been a while since I tuned into a Disney Channel movie, and not to mention, I did have seen the first two movies, so yeah, I guess if anything, the third film, in my opinion, I think it's actually a really good one. So yeah, those are pretty much what I gotta say on that. Yeah. Man, chances are I'm gonna be talking a whole lot, so I have plenty of water to actually help quench my thirst a bit. So, whew, so yeah, I guess if anything, the story I have to say, it's actually a pretty good one. For a while, I will admit, it does carry out the same issue with the second film. This one actually did do its job just fine. And yeah, I guess I have to say, I think I really love some of the ideas that they are going for, especially for this being the final installment right about now. So yeah, I will admit the story, for a while, some parts of it I just don't think really connected well for what I have to say. It does have a really good feel to it, and not to mention it's got some pretty good ideas thrown out at you. So yeah, I think I will have to say, story-wise, I think it's actually a pretty good one. And not to mention, it's even mixed in with some pretty good writing, I have to say. Yeah, not only giving some good lines of dialogue from our characters, and I have to say, yeah, I think it's pretty much what I gotta say. Yeah, not just the story, but the writing, I have to say, it's actually pretty good. Not great in my opinion, but it's passable. So yeah, and not to mention the characters, I have to say, they really grew a whole lot since the first two movies. Yeah, pretty much just being our main heroes while at the same time being, well, rotten to the core. So, yeah, which is hardly, which I know is probably saying that much, seeing of how I know the Disney villains are icons from what I'm seeing. So yeah, and not to mention the actors, I have to say, pulled off some pretty good performances. I have to say, like, if I can look back on the DVD again, just to be sure. Well, I guess nothing much else I can do because it's hardly saying anything on that. But yeah, I think I have to say the actors, I have to say, they did pull off some pretty good performances from what I'm seeing. Like, I still really enjoyed Dove Cameron as Mel. I think she, yeah, I think she has grown a whole lot since the first two films, and even overcoming some new challenges, I have to say. And the rest of the main characters, I can actually say the same thing. So yeah, both the characters and the actors, I think is actually pretty good from what I'm seeing, and not to mention the songs, I have to say, they've actually put in some pretty good ones from what I'm seeing, and yeah, and I think in my mind, upon hearing those, I think I'm seriously thinking to myself, okay, I gotta think about getting the soundtrack to this movie, because I would really want to rock out with these songs. So yeah, I guess if anything, though, I have to say the songs themselves, I have to say they're actually pretty good from what I'm seeing. So yeah, I guess I have to say, I think pretty much all the stuff I say that are good, they are pretty good. Like, yeah, like I said, I really love some new elements that they incorporated in, especially with some of the good ideas that they threw in, and I really love on how the characters have grown since the first two movies, and even the songs, I have to say, they're actually pretty good. So, but I think I will have to say, it is nothing without a few major flaws from what I'm seeing. Like, yeah, but yeah, like I said, I think visually, some parts of it, I will have to say, are actually pretty good, while others, I have to say, they kind of look off for the most part. Like, some parts of it, especially with some of the CG and the effects or all that stuff, they just seem a bit too rubbery and not pretty rendered pretty well. But then again, it is a Disney Channel movie, and they're not given much of a high budget, but yeah, I cannot blame them for that. It's not their fault entirely. So yeah, I guess it's one thing that I thought wasn't actually that strong, and yeah, and even got some other parts in it, like of course some overdone cliches in the lie reveal story element. I think usually, with stuff like this in a movie like this, I think you can easily spot them coming just like a mile away, and I think they do get pretty old pretty fast. But for well, I'm not pretty much against them for the most part, as I know some much better movies have done it again, much better for the most part. But I just don't think it's actually that strong in this movie in particular. Like maybe you could have done some things that are a big that aren't overdone, that deserves much more attention. But yeah, I have to say some of the stuff I mentioned, I just don't think are actually that strong from what I'm seeing. But yeah, like I said, I cannot blame them entirely. Like, it's not their fault for the most part. So, but I guess that's just me talking from what I'm seeing. Wow, can't believe I'm done with this. So, all right, well, yeah, going back on topic, But yeah, I have to say some parts of it I just don't think is actually that strong from what I'm seeing. But still, I think there But still, like I said, you could have done some things that are a little bit much more stronger or much more better for the most part. But yeah, that's just probably me talking. But excuse me. So yeah, I think I guess if anything, I think with all the stuff that I mentioned earlier, that I just don't think is actually pretty good for the most part. Does that prevent me from saying that I would still recommend it to you guys? No, not at all. Because yeah, like I said, I think pretty much overall for my final thoughts, which yeah, I know pretty quick, just to get to it, because yeah, I'm just on a time span right about now. So yeah, I guess if anything, for me personally, I think Descendants 3 is actually a pretty good one, and I highly recommend it, hands down. And yeah, like I said, I guess in comparison with the first two movies that came before, which again, like I said, I thought was just okay in my opinion. I say the third Descendants movie, I have to admit, I think it's actually probably the strongest one out of all of them, and I do think it's probably the best one that I've seen. But then again, I don't think it's actually the best movie I have seen this year, as I know that there are other movies that are much better than this. But this one I can definitely say I think it's actually a pretty good one. So yeah, I guess if anything, I do highly recommend it, hands down. So yeah, if it's something up your alley, then I say give it a watch. Although, if you really, really want to experience this movie for yourself, then I highly suggest watch the first two Descendants movies beforehand, then watch this one that I'm talking about right now, just to see on what they want to do. So yeah. Hey, if you haven't actually catch the movie on its premiere on Disney Channel as of right now, don't worry about a thing. It'll be out on DVD within a few days, based on my research right about now. So don't worry about a thing. It will be on its way onto DVD within a few days. So yeah, I guess if anything, yeah, like I said, I think if it's something up your alley, I say definitely go check it out. And yeah, like I said, for this being the final Descendants movie to be released right about now, I think it's actually a really good one to go out on. So yeah, I'm really proud of that. So, and of course, I can't actually close out this thoughts video without addressing one thing real quick, and this being, of course, the final film for of course, actor Cameron Boyce, which, if you couldn't tell, is of course right here and right here, who of course plays Carlos in this movie. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, this was of course the final film for Cameron right about now, seeing of how right around last month he sadly passed away. So yeah, I kind of felt that I would probably address this by this point, and yeah, even upon hearing this news for myself, it's really heartbreaking right about now. So yeah, I do wish him the best, and but yeah, I guess if anything, that I just felt the need to get out on. So yeah, like I said, if you haven't checked out Descendants 3, I say do so, but beforehand, watch the first two films beforehand. So yeah, and yeah, like I say, if you haven't checked it out on its Disney Channel premiere as of right now, then don't worry about a thing. It'll be out on DVD within a few days from now. So yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say. I do recommend Descendants 3, and I think it's actually worth checking out. So yeah, for my final score right about now, I think I am gonna be fair here, and I think I might as well. Man, I can't even think right about now. This is why I usually go blank when I do improv on camera. So So yeah, I guess for my final score here, I think I might as well be fair here, and I'll probably give this a 7 out of 10 as my final score. Like I said, not really the best I've seen this year, but I say this is actually a really fun watch to watch. Yeah, a really fun one to watch. So yeah, if you got the time and if it's something up your alley, then I say definitely go check it out. It's I think it'll be worth about an hour and a half or a couple hours of your time, probably depending on where you're at right now. So yeah, I say definitely go check it out. So yeah. And with that, a brand new bottle of water had just appeared. So, whew, man. Man, that felt good to finally get this out. So yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say. Thank you guys so much for watching this special thoughts video right about now. And if you have seen Descendants 3 after its premiere as of right now, let me know in the comment section below on what you thought of it, as well as leaving me constructive criticism and or advice on how I can improve my videos in the near future. So yeah, and of course, as always, feel free to send me an email if you want to book me for a con or event, or if you have any questions for me in particular. Follow me on my social media sites such as Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and plenty of others that I have provided if you want to keep up to date with me. And of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to see more videos on it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say. Yeah, like I said, just kind of thought I would break the mold a bit, just setting aside some theatrical movies right about now, just to make some exceptions with some of the ones that I do want to talk about, like all the other times I did that in the past. So yeah, probably by the time I put up the next one, I think I will go back to talking about movies released in theaters as I normally do. So, but although I think the number one question is, what movie should I see next? Well, that's for me to know and for you to find out. So yeah, that's pretty much what I gotta say. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.